Hello, I'm Chris Moylan. In this tutorial, we will examine how to properly set up a network involving many different MA lighting products. Network addressing for MA products are in the Class C range from 192.168x1 to 254. Here we have logically separated each type of product into their own address range. This helps quickly identify each piece of equipment according to their IP address. In this example, we've assigned the consoles to 11 through 19, the NPUs to 101 through 120, the VPUs to 151 through 160, and so on. Any network cables used must be under 75 meters and at least Cat5e standard. On the rear side of our consoles, you will find two network connections. The first, ETH0 on port 1, is for MANet2 and other protocols. The second, ETH1 on port 2, is for ArtNet protocol. Today, we have a Grand MA2 Lite console, an MA3D computer, an on-PC command wing, and a rack containing the following components: NDP, network dimmer processor, VPU, video processing unit, NPU, network processing unit, NSP, our switch, a Cisco SG320, the brand new 4-port node, and a 2-port node Pro. The 4-port node is the newest member of the Grand MA2 family. With a 1 gigabit Ethernet connection, it acts as a professional DMX distributor compatible with the protocols MANet2, SACN, and ArtNet. Our Cisco SG300-20 is set to factory default settings. No further configuration is required. From the fast blinking LED, we can see that the switch is running on factory default settings. In case your switch isn't properly configured, you can press the reset button down for 10 seconds to recall the factory settings. The network cables in our switch should be grouped according to each product type to allow for a good overview and easy access to front-of-house components. We've used ports 1 through 3 for our consoles, 9 and 10 for our VPU, NPU, and all further DMX distribution on 13 through 16. Now we can assign IPs and names to each station. In the Grand MA2 Lite, we will also enter a session name and start our session. To change the IP in our laptop running Windows 7, we go into Start menu, Control Panel, Network and Sharing Center, and click on Change Adapter Settings. Right-click on your LAN connection and choose Properties. Click on TCP IPv4 and again on Properties. Now we can enter our IP address and subnet mask. Now let's check if all the components are up to date. In order to use the new network update function, we must prepare a USB stick with the newest software release package from the MA website. After downloading the release file, unpack it directly to the root of a fresh USB stick. Start MA2 on PC and check under Setup, Network Control that the IP address is correctly configured. Plug the stick into the laptop and look under Setup, Console, Software Update. In the lower window, you will see each available update for each software component that's been loaded on the USB stick. Other stations in the network will not be shown until the USB stick with the corresponding software files is inserted. The Grand MA2 Lite is running an older software version, so we'll send an update there now. Now let's go to Backup, Demo Shows, and load the show file, Demo Dimmer and More. Then we go into Setup, Network, MA Network Control, and press Create to start a session. In the different tabs, we can press Add Present to see each system component in the network, and then invite them to the session. We can also assign different DMX outputs to each piece of equipment. Let's also start MA3D in MA2 network mode and connect to the session with Join. After the system is connected, we can work on the same surface on both consoles. Every action we make on one system will be carried out by the other. In case of a network disconnection, we can continue working on the other console. After reconnection, we must choose if we want to join the existing session or resend the session data to all other components. Thanks for watching. For more information and further training videos, please visit us at malighting.com.